Start. 2, 1, booster ignition.
Who knew at this very special moment in time that there was a payload on board that until just a few seconds ago you may not have known about? Now, obviously you've seen the thumbnail and you know we're talking about a 2000 Sacagawea coin, but this coin is not like any other that you've heard about. So stay tuned and buckle up as we talk about the coin launch unlike any other. The date was June 1999. The US Mint had just finished preparing a series of coins to go out for this new launch of the Sacagawea goldish dollars. Now I say goldish or golden-like because they were made of manganese brass. That gives them their goldish tone. But they're actually manganese brass sandwiched over copper. Now these are the ones that you and I will get in change or we'll find when we go to wash our car or we go to the post office, right? But these coins were a little bit different. They were a little bit unique, even more rare than the Cheerios dollar many of you have heard about. But the purpose of the Cheerios dollar and this particular dollar were exactly the same. And that was to launch a new set of coins, which would be the Sacagawea series. We had a couple dollars before. We had the Morgan and the Peace and the Ikes. And then we ended up with what I would call the worst dollar coin ever, which was the Susan B. Anthony. Now, I like the Susan B. Anthony, but a lot of the general public didn't because of the size of it in relation to the quarter. So here we go with another dollar coin, and they needed to change the public opinion. They wanted to create something new and unique. So they developed 39 special coins, but these weren't like any other coin you've ever seen. These golden coins were actually gold coins, 22 karat gold coins to be exact, made of 90% gold on planchets made for the $25 Gold Eagle. To all my stackers out there, got a question for you. A $25 Gold Eagle is what size or how much weight? Put in the comment. We'll see how much our stackers know about gold. But this was just the start of some of the minor curiosities and some of the minor things that would happen during this mission or this kickoff. So you see this image, look at it carefully. What do you see? You see the 2000 W. Now, because it has a W, that belongs to what mint? West Point. So you would assume that these coins were minted at the West Point Mint. Well, you'd be wrong. In fact, some of these didn't have a mint mark at all. But regardless whether they have a W or no mint mark, all of these gold coins were actually minted in Philadelphia. The intent was to have it done at West Point, but due to some issues, they weren't actually able to complete that task. That fell on Philadelphia. Philadelphia picked up the mantle and ran. They created 39 22 karat gold coins that would be minted and given to the mint director, who at this time was Philip Deal. Now he looked at them, and after some time, they decided that they weren't actually going to go through with the gold dollars. Now there were a couple different reasons. Number one, the planchets weren't the same size. It didn't meet the technical specification of the Sacagawea dollar. So they decided to scrap it. Well, not entirely. They chose 12 of the best ones and hatched a special plan. And this is where NASA comes into play. The date, July 22nd, 1999, an hour and a half before the launch. The coins tightly packed in their little compartment, unbeknownst to many people that anything of numismatic value was on the shuttle at that time. Now, the reason that they were there was to commemorate a very special event, a milestone in the space program, if you will. And that is honoring the new commander, Eileen Collins, who was the first female commander to ever pilot any space-based program. Her team, Jeffrey Ashby, who was the pilot, and 3 mission specialists, Steve Hawley, Catherine Coleman, and Michael Tognini, all prepared as they buckled in and strapped up for launch. Now, there were minor setbacks that happened between this time and the time of the launch. See, after the Challenger disaster in 1986, NASA was very serious about making sure that any minor alarm or any minor detail was looked at very deep. Anybody on the team could scrub that launch for any reason at any time. One little event with a board actually delayed the launch for 7 minutes. But after they went through and verified there was no risk to the crew, the mission commander said, go for launch. They closed the doors and the countdown, well, it began. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to issue a little bit of a warning here. This video is going to get noisy. So I want you to do me a favor. If you're wearing headphones or something like that, turn it down a little bit. If you're watching it on a big surround sound, turn it up at your own discretion. I'm not responsible for the blowing of your speakers, but you're going to hear just how powerful the launch can be. So as we get here, we're going to count down. We're going to take you through about 2 minutes prior to countdown. Enjoy.
All systems are go. We're about 90 seconds from the launch of Space Shuttle Discovery. T-minus 50 seconds and counting. We're transferring to orbiter internal. And we have a go for auto sequence start. Discovering onboard computers have primary control of all the vehicle's critical functions. 17 seconds and counting. 15. Start. 2, 1. Boost ignition and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery, returning to the space station, paving the way for future missions beyond.
Nozzles to swivel, aiming the shuttle for its precise target in space for main engine cutoff.
You have a good forward leg now at S10.
Okay, you sound good.
Discovery Houston, negative return.
Copy, negative return.
Oh my God, that's so amazing. I love that. Well, they went on, they got up into space, everything was golden, and they did 80 orbits, 4 days, 22 hours, 50 minutes. The shuttle would then make its way back, and the coins would finish off after they touched down. These coins saw 1.8 million miles, but their journey still wasn't over. Now, see, what happened next were the conspiracy theorists. Their ears should perk up a little bit. The coins were taken to Fort Knox. Yeah, so there was actually some gold in Fort Knox. We don't actually know how much gold is in Fort Knox. It'd be interesting to see one day. But this is where the conspiracy theorists can unite. Now, they stayed there until 2007. Now, in 2007, a very special event occurred. It happened in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the American Numismatic Association's coin show. This is the largest coin show in the United States. And in 2007, they were pulled out by the Mint director, Ed Coy, and displayed for the world to see. Now, many people knew about this, but many people have forgotten about this coin. It's kind of fallen into obscurity, but it's also number 5 on PCGS's top 100 rare modern day coins. Now, in the video, you'll see the little link right here. I did a video on the top 10 of these, and this one again came in at number 5. There were a lot of people who commented about it, so I wanted to make sure I brought you to this. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, hit the subscribe button. I'll continue to bring you cool content like this, but do me a favor. There's 2 videos right here. One of them is one that I put in. This is a video series that I'm doing for the commemorative coins. And if you like conspiracy, maybe a little action, go check out this other video. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Matter of fact, I'll see you over there.